People are dead after an early morning fire in Aberdeen.
Aberdeen Fire Rescue says it happened around 2:20 Tuesday morning in the southern part of town. Crews arriving on scene found smoke and flames coming from the second floor of the home.
Aberdeen police say officers tried to go into an apartment but were forced out by heavy smoke. Authorities did evacuate the rest of the building.
The cause of the fire is under investigation.
A former state worker in southwest Minnesota is accused of forging documents and stealing cars from Medicaid recipients after they died.
Nicole Sledgers worked for Southwest Health and Human Services between 2018 and 2023. When a recipient died with medical debt, it was her job to recover assets like cars to reimburse Medicaid.
Instead, court documents say she and her husband, Sean Sledgers, took at least 14 cars and trucks for their personal use. They both face federal wire fraud and identity theft charges.
Attorney General Marty Jackley has filed a lawsuit against Mayday Health for its abortion pill ads put up around South Dakota gas stations.
The organization put ads at least 14 gas stations across the state on December 8th. Jackley gave Mayday until December 19th to remove all of the ads.
2 are still posted in Brookings and Vermilion. According to Jackley, the lawsuit is filed under the grounds of deceptive advertising.
You can read more about the case in a KELOLAND.com original by Gracie Terrell on our website.
Well, now let's get a check on our weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Summer. Good morning, everybody, and Merry Christmas Eve, of course. We are looking at temperatures today that will be above average, numbers in the 60s across western South Dakota, though it will be a little different in eastern and northeastern KELOLAND with cooler temperatures. We'll have 46 today in Sioux Falls, 35 in Aberdeen. Notice the 50s in south central South Dakota. Valentine may hit 70. Forecast high at 68. Brian will have more details on your forecast coming up, including fog for tonight.
Thank you, Scott. The 30th annual Heroes Behind the Badges blood drive is underway in Sioux Falls.
The event is a friendly competition between the Sioux Falls Police Department and Sioux Falls Fire Rescue to see who can earn the most votes among blood donors.
They come in, cast their donation vote for the department of their choice, donate some blood, and then we have all kinds of little perks that we provide from different businesses around the community, as well as an event t-shirt too.
Heroes Behind the Badges continues today at Tinners and Blarney Stone in Sioux Falls, with Fire Rescue leading by 51 votes.
The competition runs through January 3rd. We provided a link to the donor calendar under this story on KELOLAND.com.
For shoppers at the Empire Mall in Sioux Falls, there's an easy way to speed up the process of getting the gift from the store to under the tree.
All you have to do is stop by the Children's Home Society gift wrap booth and drop off your items. Volunteers will wrap your gifts in exchange for a donation.
Label all the gifts so you know which one is going to be in which package, and then you can go shop or do whatever you need to do and come back and we'll have them all wrapped for you.
The gift wrapping booth is open until the mall closes at 5 p.m. on Christmas Eve. It's located in the Macy's Court.
The name Ashlyn Copel may sound familiar to KELOLAND basketball fans, but the Wagner standout and 5-star Nebraska commit isn't the only Copel contributing to the team's success.
Ashlyn's 10-year-old brother Riggs has been managing the Red Raiders since he was in the first grade. It's a family affair. Mike and Tara have been coaching Wagner for nearly 2 decades, and thus their 6 kids have always been involved.
Riggs bought in from the jump, bringing in a maturity and independence to the Wagner bench that's unlike most 4th graders.
He locks in, he is in the game, he knows the plays that we're running, he knows the defenses that we're running, he's talking about shooters like he knows the scout, like he has been, and that's been from day one, like he is just ready to go.
Riggs will have the Red Raiders ready following the holiday break as they travel to Winter for a New Year's Eve matinee with the Warriors.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get another check of your Christmas Eve weather forecast with Brian Karstens.
All right. Well, there is a Rudolph weather watch for tonight. The chance of some fog and drizzle out there. Maybe even a little freezing drizzle. That's not fun. We don't want that, but I will tell you right now that conditions are at least favorable for some of those things to be popping up eastern South Dakota. So we'll be watching the weather with our KELOLAND live Doppler HD network. All 3 live radars will be scanning the skies tonight. Again, no major precipitation, though, from it. It's all subtle, and that's the way this goes here with these kind of patterns. How about the weather headlines for the rest of the period going ahead? Well, temperatures, of course, today pretty mild. 40s. Sioux Falls, we're going to try to go to at least mid to upper 40s this afternoon. We'll aim for 60 degrees in Rapid City. And then once we get through whatever forms tonight, it looks like we're going to be in the 60s to near 70 on Christmas Day in Rapid City. And even headed into Friday and Saturday, more mild weather ahead of another big, powerful cold front that'll come in Saturday night and Sunday. And that'll bring a big change here for the last half of the weekend. We are going to get a dose of some winter cold during Christmas break. We've been kind of wondering if that would form, and yesterday we kind of locked in on that, and today we even feel more confident there. There are the hourlies today. Again, Sioux Falls there in the mid-40s. We're going to head for a lot of 50s and low 60s in southwest South Dakota. Tonight, keep an eye on the colors there, the satellite depiction here of those clouds, the overcast skies, and the fog formation. Sioux Falls, too, it's important that we recognize the low temperatures around 32. So it's not even a guarantee that we're even going to get to the point where we have freezing fog. It'll be close. And I think if you're in Brookings, then it's more favorable north of Sioux Falls. To the south, it's actually pretty likely that we'll hold above freezing all night. Sioux Center, Alcester, Vermilion, Sioux City, I would definitely favor that temperature in those directions. Tomorrow, really warming up in the west. We've got 65 to 70 in Pine Ridge. Rapid will be awfully close to record territory tomorrow, and then Sioux Falls holds at about 40. We do expect a little bit more clearing getting into Friday. Sioux Falls will try to jump back to some mid-40s. These overnights are pretty mild, too. And we'll get one more day. We'll probably hit 52 in Sioux Falls on Saturday, and then we plunge after that. In fact, our 7-day forecast as we wrap things up, no major systems. Any moisture is pretty subtle. It's this drizzle tonight that's the issue there. But no storms on the 7-day other than the wind that picks up on Sunday. And that's a day where the temperature will probably hit a high at midnight, and then we'll fall, and we really won't recover a whole lot on Sunday afternoon. And that's the same thing for Aberdeen. A lot of wind, a lot of cold. The wind chills will be well below zero on Sunday. So just kind of get ready for that. Maybe plan accordingly there if you can adjust some things. Here in central South Dakota, it's also hit a cold on Sunday, but look at the resilience of this pattern. We're going to go above normal again next week. It's a matter of how fast that recovery happens. Rapid City, we're already talking low 50s again by Tuesday. Check out the details of the weather online at kettleland.com.